From underwater survival worlds to deep space epics to open cities filled with chaos and detail, these are the games that could define the next era. Here are 10 huge games coming in 2026. Starting at number 10 is Pragmata. This is one of the most mysterious games coming next year. First revealed by Capcom years ago, Pragmata immediately stood out for its dark, atmospheric, sci-fi tone. It is not an action-heavy game. It is about exploration, mood, and human connection. The trailers show a lone astronaut and a young android girl exploring an abandoned research facility on the moon. Earth hangs silently in the sky. There is almost no dialogue and very little explanation. That mystery appears to be intentional. The story seems to focus on the relationship between these two characters. Themes of artificial intelligence, isolation, and survival appear central. Gameplay seems to emphasize movement, environmental puzzles, and cooperation rather than combat. Capcom describes it as a single-player, narrative-driven experience. The long silence has only increased curiosity. Pragmata is scheduled for release on the 24th of April, 2026. Next is Forza Horizon 6, a franchise that has consistently redefined open-world racing. Forza Horizon 6 is rumored to feature the largest and most diverse world in series history. Multiple biomes may be linked seamlessly, creating a global festival vibe. Weather, seasons, and dynamic events are expected to change races and exploration in real time. Horizon is not just about racing. It tells a story through progression. As you rise through festival ranks, unlock new cars, and explore new regions, the world reacts to you. AI competitors will feel smarter, roads and terrain more challenging, and customization deeper than ever. Visually, the game is expected to push next-gen consoles, with breathtaking environments, realistic car models, and immersive crowds. It promises that signature Horizon feeling. There isn't a release date yet, but the game will most likely come out during the second quarter of 2026. Coming in at number 8 is 007: First Light. This game is a full reboot of the James Bond franchise in gaming. It focuses on a younger, less experienced Bond before he becomes the legend we know. The story is reportedly mission-driven, emphasizing stealth, gadgets, and choices. Your approach affects how missions unfold. You can go in unnoticed, manipulate environments, or engage in direct combat. The narrative is said to explore loyalty, betrayal, and the early shaping of Bond's morality. Developers have suggested that story is as important as action, aiming for an immersive spy thriller experience. Fans can expect stylish design, cinematic set pieces, and a grounded tone. This is not just a shooter. It is espionage with stakes and strategy. The game will come out on the 27th of May, 2026. And then, perhaps the most anticipated game of the last decade, Grand Theft Auto 6. Set in Leonida, the GTA version of Florida, with the main city being the returning Vice City, the game follows two protagonists, Lucia and Jason, a romantic couple. In the game, they are always navigating crime, ambition, and survival in a world shaped by social media and corruption. The trailers show a city that feels alive in a way few games ever have. Crowded streets, unpredictable NPCs, viral moments, even small details like traffic and crowd reactions add to the immersion. GTA 6 appears to balance large-scale chaos with personal stories. Relationships, rivalries, and character choices all affect gameplay. Rockstar is reportedly focusing on making the world feel reactive, not scripted. GTA Online is expected to evolve alongside it, creating a platform that could define multiplayer gaming for years. After a couple of delays, Rockstar has confirmed that the game will be playable on 19 November 2026. At number 6 is the underwater survival game, Subnautica 2. This sequel builds on the original's isolation and survival mechanics, while expanding exploration, base building, and crafting. Co-op has been hinted at, letting players survive together. Development has been unusually transparent. The team has released devlogs, already sharing a couple of leviathans, creatures, and vehicles, while also providing the fans with an official audio series, giving insight into the story and tone. The trailers show alien oceans, towering sea life, and biomes that feel alive. Survival will remain tense, with dangerous creatures and limited resources. Subnautica 2 promises to be visually even more stunning than Below Zero and the original, due to its fabrication being done in Unreal Engine 5. And while there is some controversy about this game's development, the game itself doesn't seem to suffer. Subnautica 2 has been delayed from 2025 to 2026, but it's probably coming out within the first 4 months of the new year. Number 5 off this list is Resident Evil 9. Capcom has kept story details secret, but it is known that the game will follow Grace, a detective who needs to return to the place where her mother has been murdered. Early reports suggest a dark, psychological horror experience. The setting is said to be isolated and unpredictable, with an emphasis on fear that lingers. Gameplay will refine survival horror mechanics, limited resources, tense combat, and unpredictable enemies. The story may explore paranoia, loss, and the human struggle against forces beyond control. Fans can expect modern graphics, immersive audio, and a more cinematic approach than ever before. Resident Evil 9 seems positioned to be the most intense entry of the series yet. The game has also already had a playable demo at this year's Gamescom. You can expect Resident Evil 9 on February 27th this year. And at number 4, after the massive success of Insomniac's 3 Spider-Man games, Marvel Studios has cooperated in the creation of Marvel's Wolverine. Wolverine is reported to be a darker, more personal superhero game. The story focuses on Logan himself, his regrets, his violence, and his identity. Wolverine will be looking for answers about his past and the man who he once was. Combat emphasizes brutal, close-quarters encounters and Wolverine's healing factor. The world is tighter than in open-world Spider-Man, but environments are designed for dynamic encounters and storytelling. Narrative focus seems strong. Emotional stakes, moral choices, and character-driven moments may define the experience. Wolverine could become one of the most mature and well-crafted superhero games ever. And with Marvel's Spider-Man 2 having sold 11 million copies within the first 6 months after the release, it is almost guaranteed that Wolverine will be a major success for the studios. The game will be launched during spring of 2026. Number 3 is the Fable Reboot. Fable is the return of a beloved Xbox franchise. Originally, the game was developed by the nowadays closed Lionhead Studios. The game has been taken over by the developers of a game earlier on this list, Forza Horizon, meaning that Playground Games will be taking care of the reboot. For the first time since 2010, Fable will be returning to Albion, a whimsical world shaped by the player itself. Your morality, actions, and perhaps even your sense of humor will be affecting the story and even the world around you. The game balances British humor, fantasy adventure, and modern gameplay improvements. Combat is smoother, exploration deeper, and choices feel meaningful. These details are also returning in the pre-alpha gameplay trailer that Microsoft decided to drop last year after it was announced that the game will be delayed to 2026, making it the 4th game on this list so far that is dealing with a delay. Fable aims to capture charm while modernizing the RPG experience. Players may feel both powerful and mischievous, shaping a unique story every time they play. The game will be playable on both Xbox and PC via the Microsoft Store later this year. Coming in at number 2 is Squadron 42, almost just as big as GTA 6. That's what Chris Roberts, the creator of Squadron, was saying in August last year. This long-in-development space epic is a single-player experience set in the Star Citizen universe. It features a cinematic story, large-scale battles, and intimate character moments. Squadron 42 uses motion capture with an all-star cast to create realism. Players experience both personal drama and massive space warfare. Choices and skill may affect both story and mission outcomes. The game promises a deep, immersive narrative, blending sci-fi storytelling with cinematic presentation. It could set a new benchmark for single-player space epics, even though critics are in doubt if the game will reach its mark. Because of the many amounts of delays and high promises, fans aren't in any doubt that Squadron will be massive. The game is expected during the summer of this year. And to conclude this list, number 1 is Star Wars: Zero Company. Zero Company focuses on a covert unit operating in a dark, realistic corner of the galaxy. This is not about Jedi or heroes. It is about soldiers, survival, and choices that have real consequences. The story is tactical and character-driven. Every decision affects missions and the squad itself. The tone is grounded, with moral weight and gritty, warlike visuals. You will step into the shoes of Hawks, a former Republic officer who leads Zero Company, from unconventional outfit of professionals for hire hailing from across the galaxy. Gameplay emphasizes strategy and planning over raw action. Positioning, team management, and consequences are key. Players are expected to feel like part of a living, breathing military operation. Zero Company could become the most mature Star Wars experience yet. The game will be available for PC via Steam or Epic Games, and also for PlayStation and Xbox users, with a release expected in the first half of the year. And that's our countdown of the 10 huge games coming in 2026. It's shaping up to be one of the most exciting years in gaming we've ever seen. Sequels we've waited a decade for. New worlds full of mystery and adventure. Stories that will stay with us long after we put down the controller. Which game are you most excited to play? Did we miss one you've been waiting for? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe to Red Wolf for more deep dives, countdowns, and gaming news every month. We'll see you in the next video.